Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and yes, we are doing more Viva Reverie goodness today, you guys! I cannot wait! We are finally checking out Golden Wind, but really, really fast. And as a bonus, we are going to be checking out Giorno Explains King Crimson, which honestly, I'm so pumped for both of these. I'll briefly get into any thoughts, hopes, dreams, expectations that I have before starting this video. Before I do that, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you're joining me on those YouTubes, I really hope you'll hit like and also subscribe for me. It does help me and my channel a whole lot. So thank you in advance for that. All right, guys. I am so down for this. All the other ones have been fantastic. Like I've said many, many times, just funny jokes, hilarious running jokes, hilarious just kind of like little bit of poking fun, but in just like the most like fan way possible. Because like some of the, especially like the last one I did was the what if the Stardust Crusaders had actually flown to Egypt. And like just like the level of detail in that, I'm like whoever did this really does get into it. You know what I mean? Like this isn't just a, we're gonna poke fun for, like there is a lot of like dedication behind these videos. And I so appreciate it. I so appreciate it. So I know this is gonna be good. I'm really looking forward to the King Crimson one. I'm not gonna lie. As we all know, the whole King Crimson thing is a little bit of a joke in the community. That it is not the most straightforward ability. You know, it didn't hinder my enjoyment, I wouldn't say, of the part, but I am looking forward to see just how they highlight this for us, that it was not quite as clear as it could have been. So yeah, so I think it should be a lot of fun. I don't really have too many more insights to give you, just that I've really been enjoying this series. Oh, let me make sure, I'll make sure my captions are on, because like one of the things is like some of the jokes go so fast that like some people were pointing out some of the jokes to me last time that I missed. They were so funny. They were so good. So yeah, it has a lot of rewatchability for that reason as well. So yeah, guys, I'm excited. Without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we jump right into the next installment. Actually, it's not next. I kind of moved them around. I did some of the other ones last week, but JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but really, really fast, Golden Wind, and King Crimson, explained by Giorno. Let's do this. Oh, it's a little loud. Not too bad. Ah!
2001.
Here we go. Just stealing. Oh, wow, wow.
I'll be a tour guide in the main. Welcome to Italy. Sir, that's mine. Halfway around the world just to once again have the spotlight immediately ripped away from. Hold that thought, sir. I'm a little perplexed and I'd like a second opinion. If everything goes according to plan,
it was a confusing time.
I mean, minus the part that didn't.
There we go.
Oh, don't think too hard about that photo. It makes less sense the more you.
I guess the photo just really, yeah.
Unfortunate situation. Give my stuff back! Oh my god, I can't believe that we're... My apologies, but I prefer to not stay and chat, if only because I don't believe our vibes are especially compatible. Wait, should one of us explain what a stand is?
Yeah, we probably need to explain that.
Hey, Jojo,
Punchy me?
You mean dear son already? Wait, he's dear son? What? You didn't know? What? Probably should have told me ahead of time. Whoops.
Oh!
Sound of stand users?
Is that the sound of stand users I hear?
Sorry, I'm not in the mood to be part of. Don't die.
He's
not killing anybody. Bye.
Yeah, Jojo's just gonna dip. Like he just.
There was a frog and there was a suitcase and I sold the frog and if you hit the frog, you don't want to hit the frog. And he hit the frog.
Don't hit the frog.
I seem to have misread the situation.
Every time he goes like
that means you don't come back and stab me in the sleep. Ah, shoot. Bruno Bucciarati's sticky fingers. Zipper man.
Zipper man. Zipper man.
I was watching and everything. Why? It's the tooth. What? It's my ability.
It's yeah.
But also, if you hit
Yeah.
those things, damage gets reversed. Except when it doesn't, it's hard to explain. So usually, don't bother.
Jay, just go with it. Go with it.
The mafia from the inside out to become a hashtag gangster will be a difficult endeavor.
Hashtag gangster.
Achieve together. Admire your tenacity. And then Giorno entered the prison. Body check. Welcome. I present to you a test of trust. Keep this life in
His voice.
allow you to join become a hashtag gangster, giving you the opportunity to destroy the entire mafia hierarchy
Yep.
from the inside out. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Body check.
That's what we're after.
Fine, but to be fair, not thinking magic exists is a pretty reasonable assumption to make. Yeah, it was worth a shot. Not sure how it did.
Yeah.
Not sure how it did. Not sure. Oh, hey, my passport.
Not sure how I didn't notice that. It's kind of like a.
Mamma mia, pizza, spaghetti. Would you like to say?
Oh. Oh. Poor guy.
PTSD. I found you.
Cohesion's PTSD.
To attack from the shadow.
No.
You're an antagonist? Am I an antagonist? Oh no, I'm a side character, aren't I? The dream that I have that is mine.
Oh. the voice synthesizer. Yeah, I'm assuming you're. Oh yeah, yep.
Good job. I'm busy.
He's got a little dolphin.
Me, gotta go. Sir, why hasn't I ever seen your wife? You're breaking up. Hello?
Hey,
I'd like to introduce you to your new team member. He's very shy. Be nice. Okay, Mom. Thank you for having me. Let's go on a cruise.
Oh, and the P.
The
Yep.
seems to have exploded while we weren't looking, which means his bajillion lyre of riches I hit across the ocean.
Oh my God.
Mario's
Neurons get slurred. Everyone gets
all right,
exceptional.
Kids not allowed to see my lack of potential. All right, have fun with that.
Oh.
I'm not even mad. We're nearby.
Oh, just a little playback. Yeah.
Tell me where the money is, Butcherati. I figured it out. I don't want to
Unfold the
And then this happened.
And then, yes, do it. Do it. Yes. Yeah.
I admittedly feel a bit bad for abandoning the dance troupe idea.
Guys, you had to be there. It was the most epic thing ever.
What? Fuck this window. Love each other very much. This is
And the little gun babies.
Saleh's Craftware. You dead? Wait, I've got a really impressive. I promise.
Yeah. Oh, it was pretty impressive.
That's embarrassing.
Virtual demonstration of how the mafia works. Oh God.
Protect daughters. That's an occasion. The boss is exceedingly antisocial. Your job is to protect the boss's daughter. Her name is Trish. Take off your clothes. Trish is Trish. Where's Trish? Trish is Trish.
Who's Trish?
Hairspray, peanuts, hairspray. Where's Trish?
Yeah.
Water, fruit, and the animal.
Oh, Naranja,
The groceries and also city block, and there's a group of assassins, and they all know about us now. Sorry.
Yeah, I did. It was a big scene made. What are you gonna do?
Use the vehicle. Someone painted a dog where I put the key in all caps. He's a pirate. All right, 3 of you go for the key. Who wants to stay behind with me? Damn it. Revolver, you
Oh, yep. This is where we get to see purple haze and everything too.
I don't know what it does, but I want the key. Wait, I'm dead.
Yeah.
No, stabbing a snake doesn't damage me because it doesn't count when I do it.
It does, yeah. It makes, yeah. Nope. Oh, purple haze is really cool too.
It says into the turtle. Thank you, boss. You're a big help. All aboard.
I'll board the turtle.
To go somewhere for something with the boss's daughter. We all know this because we're very smart. I'm not. Shut up, Hershey.
Oh, poor Pesci.
Did you see them? Oh my God, you're useless.
This is canon, you guys. This is exactly how it happened.
Transport Trish without anybody knowing where she is. How convenient. Anybody in the mood for some backgammon? Yeah, I'll play some backgammon.
Sure. Yeah.
Please play backgammon with me.
Oh.
Play backgammon with you.
Because we're all old now.
Made for the greater good. Also, backgammon is underrated. We need to find the enemy.
Backgammon!
Stop playing backgammon forever. Oi! Ow! She's beat.
Oh.
I've done a piercing line.
Hooked on a feeling would have been a good name for it, though.
I meant gang. Would you like to play backgammon with me? Oh, well, maybe
Oh,
let's go
it's
do
the
it together.
yeah.
Little did they know, a small man was hiding inside me.
A small man within his head. It's a tiny little baby.
I'm in serious mode now.
Oh, now it's yeah. Yep.
Cried off emoji. Yo, you'll never come in.
The serious face, though.
This looks like a good place to demote. Maloney's baby.
Demote.
But I'll be doing this one off screen. You better start that car. Calm down, we'll be fine. There we go. So, perchance, if any of you happen to lose any lives in the future, turns out.
Yeah, now said that's now we got a really cool healing ability.
Well, no worries, I'll go. Consent was not involved. Some other lady.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oops, I hope you caught that. All right, that's it from me. So let me get this straight. We're getting a CD is hidden in a line section across this bridge. And I dropped
hands.
Yes. Back into the photo we saw. Yep. So wouldn't it suck if the reason we took such a large detour to Venice was...
There we go. Giorno.
Giorno's white out. -1 degrees Kelvin.
It just go with it. Just go with it. It's whoa! And we crashed the car. Stop hitting yourself. Oh, and it means it just always gets hit by.
Yes. No, they figure it out. Tell us what to do, oh mysterious CD-ROM.
Winnie the Pooh!
Arrived at Big Ben. That's Big Ben, right? I think it's Big Ben. Gujarati, I wish you the best of luck. Give me an autograph. I hope this goes well.
Oh my! I thought that was my. Okay. I thought that was my.
There I go.
Yeah.
My whole life. The boss is King Crimson. Time skips except for when it doesn't. What?
It's a lot, you know. It's a little complicated.
I'll catch you later. I'm a little tied up in something. All right, Adrenaline, let's see how long you can keep it going. Why are you dead? A temporary removal. There I go. Gotta be honest, that was longer than I was expecting. I'll save you, Bucciarati. Bucciarati? I've got bad news, Giorno. You were too late. Your healing ability can't revive anybody from the dead. What? I said your healing ability.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, team, I have to pass this vessel the traitor boat. Who would like to join me? Bucciarati, if we're classed as traitors, then the boss's elite guard are gonna come kill us in like 2 milliseconds. You've gone absolutely mad if you think anybody would join. All right, bye, Fugo. Bye, Narancha.
Oh, and then we know Naranchas. Oh, not distressed.
Oh, doing something very important. There is not a shark attacking us. Good to know. Yes, guys.
Oh, remember this one? Yeah.
Shark attacking us. I didn't think there was, but I'm happy we have confirmation. Yeah, exactly. Squalor's Clash is a shark.
It's a shark.
It's a shark. This part was written during Pride Month. Where is it, the enemy? I don't know.
You know what? They were a beautiful couple.
No, my ability makes it a triple negative, and he. Oh no, but wait, does that make it a quadruple negative? I just had the best idea. Let's go fly a plane. So the plan is.
It's like being a dog in an episode, JoJo's.
Where Trish says we'll find a clue about her father and uncover his identity. It's definitely 100% nothing living on this plane.
Oh, but see, that's where
We're flying a plane in this episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Why does my hand feel so heavy? Who's writing this? Who could possibly be writing this? Kane's notorious being. How did he get this job? I'll park your back.
Because how would a lot of questions.
Yes, Bruno, I do see that. You did not need to specify. The current situation is terribly unfortunate, but thankfully the enemy that follows the fastest thing in his vicinity was thrown off the plane. Wait. Looks like it's Cherish Ernest. Spring wallpaper. Wait, it's George. If I can just keep it safe, then I can save everybody. I just need to not move while doing it.
Yeah, just Yes, she did.
Let's never go anywhere ever again. They made it to Sardinia alive, and they'll inevitably figure out the one literal only possible clue to my identity by using Looney Blues to remind me when I took the pictures out one time 15 years ago.
His voice.
Having a nice vacation here in Sardinia. Oh, young man, would you like your phone? Loving the weather.
Oh, yeah, it's
Hello. Hello, I am course, Jamie, for lovely. Oh, hello, but what does it have to do?
This is exactly how it happened. And he has a cat. It's the phone. Yeah.
Such an ear is metallic. Metal. Ick.
Metal. Metal.
Trying to kill you.
He is? Oh, I guess he is.
You must use my ability to see into the future. Tell me, Domio, what does the future say?
I don't know if this counts. Okay, I didn't understand that. Apparently, my foot's getting chopped off.
What?
All right, Abakio, start the rewind. Vinegar Doppier's epitaph. I don't know if this counts, but
yeah.
John, your food's a concept of destiny.
the enemies they hear
Yeah.
Abakio.
I mean, a foot was taken. That was. Oh, Narancia, Baguio.
Never mind, all traces of his face are scrubbed off the internet. Duh, I mean, of course he did.
Yeah,
I
yes.
was antisocial. Looks like at this rate we'll never figure out
The
the
enemy's
enemy's
secret identity.
Whoa, what?
Hello, I'm a friend whose name is Irrelevant, and I will help you in the pursuit of Diavolo.
name, finally.
Don't bother Googling it, I've tried. You must utilize the
Don't bother Googling.
Oh, come meet me in Rome's Colosseum. Uh-oh, more traveling. Hoping this isn't a bad time to ask, but do you think the boss is out of elite guard members? Chocolate,
Oh!
Green Day. Do you have time? Everything all at once.
So how extremely alive they are. Disgusting. My goodness, my morality is in the hot negatives.
Yeah, big time.
Wow, I need to stop doing that. Seconds,
Hashtag G.
Are they dead yet?
No, so anybody with a velocity in a downward trajectory gets attacked by the mold virus, correct?
Correct.
Right, so long story short, they got away, and I think Bucciarati is a zombie, actually.
Bucciarati, are you a zombie actually? No. Yes. Okay, yes. I've been
Yeah.
here for about 10
Yep.
episodes now. Are you happy?
No, what? Meanwhile, in Rome.
That's pretty much, yeah.
I'm so
That's his whole
incredibly
story.
evil. I, in fact, like stepping on Lego pieces. Does that joke scare you? Whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and burn some toast or something.
Person.
Now shoot him down.
Like, he's just so evil. He just steps on Legos for fun.
That way. Give him up and down. Now to wait. Are you dead? He's not dead. Yeah.
He's
impressive,
yeah.
man. Sticks to the man. Wait, I might be getting my metaphors mixed up. Too much meta, or is it just too meta? I should.
Too
probably
meta
just
or
people
too much
explode out of my head
meta?
already.
Yeah.
Beetle suck.
Beatles. Oh, yes! Longest Muda ever. Yes, throw a re in there too, which he did.
Meanwhile,
It was amazing. It was amazing.
Okay, that one's definitely Big Bang.
Good evening. Hope you're enjoying today's surprise reveal. Catch you in a minute. The show's back on.
You might have made me deaf, but this hostage.
I made myself deaf.
Gotta admit, feeling pretty good for someone afflicted with blindness, deafness, and literal death. Oh, hey,
Literal
Trish,
death.
Help me walk to the Colosseum.
Yeah, I'll roll with that.
Bucciarati, who's that? This is Trish. She's part of our team.
Yes, she.
Oh, Poke, sorry.
Wait a minute.
A
A little over 12 years in the previously.
Got a feeling these
Yay!
arrowheads I found buried inside have an equal
Gonna get
chance
some
to lead to
history.
Excellent or serious injury. Let's go asking every person in Egypt about them until I find one who somehow knows what they are.
Hello and welcome to my
And there she is.
You can sell one of your extraordinarily valuable and powerful arrowheads and kick
Yeah.
a hilariously expensive butterfly effect.
Oh, I only need
Hilariously expensive butterfly effect is a pretty good way to put it.
You go searching for the
Yay!
man who me and passing herd sold the arrowheads on one half of the world, and I go searching on the other half of the world. Splitting up like this will surely help us find the culprit in no time.
Dip Japan.
I found you, foul.
Dip Japan.
Now, or else I will. Owie! I'll be honest.
Oh.
I'm gonna get out of this one. Oh well, I'll figure something out. 0 years in the previously, give or take a few minutes.
Previously.
I hate bringing attention to myself, but I still enjoy prettying myself up. So sue me.
That's as far as you can.
I mean, you gotta look good. You know what I mean?
What's this? A wound? Looks like all I need to do is blind you like this. Then you won't be able to tell I skipped time.
What? So then my King Crimson explanation doesn't make sense after all. Diavolos, King Crimson. Never mind.
Second time's the charm.
The strongest feeling I'm missing out on something right.
I want to see the King Crimson video. Oh.
I finally
Oh,
have
wait.
to know. Now nothing
Judgment.
can stand in the way.
Ah.
I just had to
And
win
this-
the stream. Hey, Giorno.
There it is. A little Freaky Friday.
What? I'm surprised I figured out what happened as quickly as I did, but I guess that's what death does to a person.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, death just makes it really, gives you a new perspective.
What I'm doing here.
He's a turtle. They flip. Flip.
It's trash.
You gotta steal the
Ominous
arrow.
requiem
Sorry, I
noises.
can't control it. You're on your own. I'm a turtle.
It's like, I'm a turtle now. Deal with it.
Oh, whoa, I feel really dead for some reason.
I can't believe
Oh.
we just defeated Diavolo. I would like to take this opportunity to say that I'm so happy to be alive and that I can't wait to go home and I'm so happy to be alive.
No.
Take.
Hey, well, when you go, when you go into the semantics of it.
Team, this body is fully healed and our anxious soul has disappeared, which means whoa, that was the weirdest thing I've ever felt. You would not believe. Quick, slowly walking man is getting
slowly walking man is getting away. He was walking pretty slow, but he was.
Yeah, I guess that works.
He made some progress.
Like literally just now. Hey, Giorno, I grew a second head. Not now, actually hiding in one of our bodies. So long as we can figure out who. Oh, for the love of heaven.
Oh, yeah. It was a very tense moment.
Inside my head. I need to punch the floating sun behind my head that's been there this whole time that only I can see, but couldn't because it's a floating sun behind my head.
Because it's with the floating. Yeah, it's. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No, I just start floating sun behind my head, then you won't get the arrow because our bodies will switch back, which, oh geez, sucks for me, but here we go. Wait, Bucciarati,
soul switches.
You were the Golden Wind the whole time. Sure,
he
if
was
that
the
helps
Golden
you sleep
Wind.
at night. Well, here's hoping Polnareff's wild guesstimation was correct. As they always say, first time, good morning. As I always say, second time's the charm. Be dead.
Be dead.
I call shenanigans. As I always say, third time's the charm. Be dead. Well, as I always say, fourth time's the charm.
Yeah, in infinity. And
no.
yep. No. It's just a big no. Oh my god.
No. Quick, go finish him off.
That's so perfect though.
But he's not dead.
Oh, are you? Are you
I have
though?
a good feeling about this. Let's go bury Bucciarati or something. 1 fucking week ago. Remember Luca, the shovel guy?
Yeah,
Yes,
just
he's
only
exploded,
1
and I'm
week.
gonna go
Only
investigate
1
the
week.
murder
That
suspect.
was.
You're gonna lick him? Of course I'm gonna lick him. What do you take me for?
Of course I'm gonna lick him. Why would you even ask that?
All right, we're conditional assassins. Hey,
Yeah, we're
Bucciarati,
assassins
don't
now.
I swear, it looked like one of those, what are they called? Don't be long, I won't. I don't trust him by himself.
Oh,
Whatchamacallit?
he's
What's it? It's on the tip of my tongue. It's mine. Why does it look like Big Girardi? My name is Scolipi, and this is my ability, Rolling Stones. If I were to describe it, I'd say Scolipi's Rolling Stones. Your density. That was
Your density?
Basically, Bucciarati is going to die soon, but if he touches the rock instead, he dies instantly. What? Wow, that's not even close to being in the top 100 things I was expecting to see.
Yeah, not on the bingo card at all.
But the rock is the floor. Or did he? Anyway, so I guess the destiny was the theme of this part. Hey, John, for future reference, in case it ever comes up, turns out grabbing onto the nearest turtle can prevent your soul from flying off into the ether.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put this gently, Polnareff, but it's a toy.
It's shortest.
I didn't want to seem rude, so I didn't go out of my way to correct anyone.
Yeah.
So how the hell are we going to transition into the next part? Oh, geez, I wonder how my dad's doing. Or something. A bit of a non sequitur, isn't it? Who is your father, Giorno? I don't know. You wouldn't know him.
Oh.
Oh, well. Oh, I guess I do have a picture. Get it? It's like a pun.
Wait. That was so good. The ending theme basically was like the lyrics, the stuff. God, I just, yeah. Yeah, no, it's accurate. Oh, guys, I just want you to know, if you have never seen Golden Wind, that's exactly it. That's all that happened. That's everything. That was so good, you guys. Oh, they really went all out on this one, because this one was longer and they really covered like everything. They covered like, it was so fun to see the, I'm going to watch another one. Why did I take my earbuds out? It makes no sense. I'm so used to doing that. Let me put them back in real quick. You know what? Let me go ahead and load up the King Crimson one, because I really want to see this one. Yeah. What was I saying? Yes. They really went all out on this one because it's a lot longer than the other parts. Well, I mean, Diamond is Unbreakable was like 13 minutes. And Star Wars Crusades was 12 minutes. I'm looking at it on the playlist. But like this one was like 20 minutes. And I feel like they covered everything. They covered like all the, like the majority of the fights. They covered like all the characters, all the like... I just think they did a really good job of like highlighting, even if it was only for a tiny little second, like, kind of everyone's role in it, you know? I mean, right up to, like, the last episode and the whole thing with the Rolling Stones and everything, the jokes were amazing. The jokes were amazing. The voices were amazing. I just, like, every once in a while, they'll just, like, pull out a voice that just is so out of nowhere. Like, in this one, it kind of felt like Diavolo actually did have, like, it sounded like an Italian accent, but we had, like, Popo with just, like, the synthesized voice. It's just... it was so accurate with, like, Koichi just, like, trying to figure out what was going on, and Jojo being like, nope, not doing it this part, I'm gone. Oh my gosh, just, like, everything was, like, so accurate and so hilarious at the same time, you know? Like, everything was, like, a funny version of it, but it was very accurate. Oh my god, the jokes in there were so good. The jokes in there were so good, you guys. I just, like, I love it. I love that felt like a labor of love, because, like, literally covered, like, every single part of it. And we did have the highlighting of the fact that, like, King Crimson works, except when it doesn't, when it's different. And but I am so looking forward to just, like, the full, in-depth explanation about King Crimson. Also, I love that they covered the little thing at the end with, like, so who is your dad? Well, I have this picture of him, and the turtle just going, tortoise, I'm sorry. Tortoise, not a turtle. So, wait, so then that, the way that it was addressed, the whole entire part was just wrong? I mean, I look at that and I think turtle. But I'm also not, you know, by any means an expert on creatures. So yeah, guys, that was hilarious. Like I said, I'm really excited for the King Crimson video. I love seeing, like, breakdowns. Hahaha, I'm wearing my Diamond Is Unbreakable shirt. I love seeing, explanations of, like, King Crimson anyway, but a funny version that kind of highlights how there are some times when it doesn't quite all add up. I'm so here for that, you guys. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into that one. Let's go. Murmur.
So I would like to thank you all for coming.
No, it's too low.
My name is Giorno Giovanna, and I would like to. So, King Crimson, stand of former boss Diavolo. How does it work? Well, here's what we know. Its strength lies in its ability to skip forward in time. More specifically, erasing a period of up to 10 seconds. Anybody in the vicinity of King Crimson's attack will not remember what happens to them, nor what they did in this time period. Presumably, there is a radius on this attack, or else there would be constant reports of mass amnesia worldwide, but I guess there's a chance nobody noticed. Anyway, the exception to this is King Crimson's user himself, Diavolo. During this period of skipped time, Diavolo has free reign to move around, reposition himself, usually behind the opponent, to strike from behind. However, there is a catch. During skipped time, all he can do is watch as others take their predetermined actions. He cannot influence them during skipped time in any way. Hence, he always resumes time before making his strike. He can only...
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Watches others take their predetermined actions, ones they were fated to do, which... Right. Which brings us to Epitaph. Epitaph is King Crimson's sub-ability, which synergizes well with his time-skipping ability. Epitaph allows Diavolo to see a vision into the future, a constant running feed showing off everyone's fated actions. This window into the future is absolute. Possible to misinterpret, but absolute. The one exception is Diavolo himself, who at any point can choose to skip time, ignoring his fate. All right, so is everyone following so far? That's fine. I'll just let's go over some examples. Here's a comprehensive list of every time King Crimson has had a recorded use. I feel the need to do this because if I didn't, I can't claim my explanation applies to every possible use case. There's 39 of them, and I don't want to be here forever, so I'll have my associate hand out a pamphlet with each of them in detail for your own perusal. There's a link to an unlisted video in the YouTube info card for the rest of you. Now,
there's actually a glossary one.
Oh, Wait, are you done reading already? Cases 15 through 22.
I love that we have like Rohan and
Yes,
other people.
yes, I know. I was just about to get to that. Doppio is essentially Diavolo again. A split identity, two souls inhabiting the same body. Is Epitaph Doppio's stand? What? Doppio only uses Epitaph during the Metallica fight. Is that because Epitaph is Doppio's stand? Is that a talking turtle? His name is Polnareff and he's a tortoise. All tortoises can accurately be called turtles.
Oh, well, there you go.
All right, also, this is definitely a turtle. It has sharp webbed claws. Might even be female. Hey, don't judge. Sit down. I never got up. I have heard this Epitaph
let's
is
forget about the turtle for a
theory in
second.
the past. However, there is no material we have confirming this to be true. It is far more likely Diavolo, the more dominant identity, simply lent this aspect of his ability to the
that's
less
what I always
dominant
thought. That's what I always
Diavolo even
thought.
directly
That's
states
interesting,
as such
though.
in a conversation he has with Doppio. Doppio needs permission from Diavolo to use King Crimson's abilities, but Diavolo never needs permission from Doppio to use Epitaph. How do you even know this when nobody else saw Diavolo's perspective? Please stop interrupting. Hey, you're the one pretending.
Rohan would though. Rohan would.
Canonicity. No, who are you anyway? Koichi's +1. You got quite the impressive promotion since I last saw you, sir. Oh my goodness. Look, has everybody finished reading through the pamphlet? Yes. Good. I'd like to move on from this extremely irrelevant topic. You just read through a comprehensive list of everything we definitively know King Crimson can do. Just so we're on the same page, can everyone agree that is true? No. Yes. Right, who said that?
No.
Spit it out. I did. And why? We can't assume King Crimson can do all those things you stated. What the hell are you talking about? Give me one reason why I shouldn't throw you out right now, Mr. Contrarian! Case number 6. King Crimson showed Bruno his future self. This is an ability he never uses again, shown early enough so we can't assume this ability was fully fleshed out by this point. It's very reasonable to assert this can't be part of his full skill set by the end of the series and instead was an early idea for an ability that got scrapped midway through the story.
That happened a couple of times.
Well, we might as well start off here then. Case 6. Bruno seeing a vision of himself. How can we explain this? You are right in saying it's not something Diavolo ever does again. However, there are circumstances present in this encounter which are not present in any of his other encounters. Diavolo had already thought he'd won, so decided to divulge an aspect of his ability to the already defeated Bruno, something he would never do in any other circumstance.
Right.
What was the aspect of his ability he divulged? The ability to see a vision of the future. And what does he use to see into the future, as seen in later cases?
That does make sense.
Epitaph.
Yeah.
We
Kind of like the villain telling somebody their plan because person's already dying.
The vision of Bruno's future self. But instead of projecting it onto the underside of his hair, he projected it in front of Bruno. You can't assume an image is being literally projected onto Diavolo's hair. If it were, how is he able to tell the future even when his hair is tied up in his first encounter? Case 2. Hey, I didn't do that. Plus, there are numerous points in which Diavolo is in a crowd of opponents using his Epitaph ability freely. Cases 17 and 37. While none of them, not Risotto, not Trish, not Mista, noticed Diavolo looking at his hair, nor seeing or mentioning the Epitaph vision at all. It's more likely the vision being projected onto the hair is not literal, and is instead a visual representation of the vision exclusively for the viewer's benefit, so that the story doesn't become entirely incomprehensible as Diavolo sees things the viewer cannot. Well, first of all, who says Diavolo's hair isn't down in his first encounter? All that's visible is a vague silhouette, and although there is definitely a shape to his body and visible details in his suit, it's intentionally very unrevealing. Everything important is cloaked in shadow. Perhaps his hair is actually down enough for him to observe visions through it. And even if that weren't the case and the projections on his hair aren't literal, who says that's not something he can't also do? That or everyone watching him use Epitaph just didn't see the projections on his hair. It's possible. That very definitely wouldn't be their first priority, would it? So how are you going to explain Bruno watching his past body fade away like a ghost? Entirely inconsistent with the instant jump in time seen in every other time skip in the series. Well, one valid interpretation is Bruno did jump forward instantaneously after seeing the vision of his future self. But we, as a viewer, see the scene from Bruno's perspective. Someone seeing the world warp around him, no knowledge of how the ability at play works, so comes with it a mass amount of confusion and disorientation. To him, it was as if he saw his old body fade away, when in actuality he just saw his future self. Then time skipped and suddenly he was that vision he was just observing. Or King Crimson's ability wasn't fully fleshed out yet. Thank you for your contribution. I would like to move on. There are many cases we haven't talked about yet.
I can see
talked in depth about his most important ability, his ability to skip through time. The best way I can put it is this: everyone has actions they are fated to do. Certain stand abilities make use of this fact. King
Okay.
Crimson's epitaph forecast shows everyone's fated actions, which all follow basic cause and effect. In several instances,
Okay.
the cause for these effects is literally Diavolo looking at Epitaph's vision in the first place. If it weren't for this, Doppio wouldn't attempt to cut off Risotto's foot in case 18, and Diavolo
That
wouldn't
is
know what
true.
path
It almost
to take
kind
to
of-
dodge all the bullets
yeah.
in case 35. At any point, Diavolo can choose to use King Crimson to skip up to 10 seconds into the future, in which everyone's fated actions, as shown by Epitaph, will take place. The one exception to this is Diavolo
Okay.
himself, who instead has the freedom to move around to any point he pleases.
Right,
And anything
yes.
that would have happened to him is entirely ignored. This is how he manages to avoid Aerosmith's bullets in case 23, as they were fated to pierce through his body, killing both him and Risotto. Why, yes, I am still mad. Thanks for asking.
Oh,
And this is also why
no.
King Crimson is required to resume time before he makes any attack, as any action he makes beforehand will phase through any opponent like a ghost.
Because he can't
Don't
affect
worry, I've
them.
got this. That doesn't make sense, sir. What's the problem? Well, you see, it's the blood thing, sir. How is it Diavolo can blind Polnareff by flinging blood into his eyes? You said anything
he
Diavolo
said
does
he
can't
can-
affect anybody in the middle of the time skip, but here's Diavolo doing just that. The blood doesn't go through Polnareff's body like Aerosmith's bullets. It's landing
is a good
directly on
point.
his body.
Is it
the same thing
because-
happens when he flings blood in your own eyes right before you defeated him with your own amazing abilities, sir. I was expecting someone to bring that up.
Okay.
Well, you see, there's a very easy explanation for that one. Just like how my blood stopped being part of my own body after Diavolo
That's what I was
cut
gonna
my
say.
armor, allowing me to turn my droplets into ants to eat through the shaft of the stand arrow. Oh, just like
Yeah,
how Josuke's
yeah, so I was
blood
just gonna
stopped
say,
being
like,
part of
just
his
like what
body, allowing
Josuke
him
did.
to strike Kira down with a piece of flying glass. Remember that one, sir? Yes, he wouldn't shut up about it. Diavolo's
Yes.
blood stopped being a part of him once it left his body, and although he wouldn't normally be able to touch another's body, his blood, which is not
His
part
blood,
of his body,
which is no
can.
longer part of his
How
body.
about
That's what I was
that?
gonna say.
No, that still doesn't make any sense. How so? I mean, I thought the whole point of the time skip world is that it's all based on what's fated to happen. That should mean anything that defies that fate, which would be the actions Diavolo chooses to take, should be entirely ignored, right? By that logic, there's no way the blood he flings from his body should be able to land on anything, unless that was something that was fated to happen. But if that were the case, you and Polnareff would have closed your eyes if blood was being flung towards it, right? But you clearly didn't, meaning your fated self didn't see blood getting flung into your eyes, meaning it wasn't fated to happen, meaning that blood shouldn't have been able to land on either you or Polnareff at all. Okay, well, it did, though. The blood
It
landed
did.
on Polnareff's
It
eyes
did.
in the time
It
skip.
happened.
There's not really much of a contradiction here. All it means is although things ghost through Diavolo's body, things no longer attached to his body can still touch things. It's not like it affects
Right.
Polnareff during the time skip. He's acting as if he wasn't blinded at all.
Right, but when time resumes-
he will suddenly find himself blinded
Right.
because the actions that were fated to happen mid-time skip proceed as fated with no changes, with the period afterwards then resuming as normal, now with a blinded Polnareff. It all checks out. What if Diavolo's wielding a spear?
I was just gonna ask, what if he had an
What if-
object?
Like, what counts as
Couldn't he,
being
like-
part of Diavolo's
couldn't
body?
he, like,
Why
throw
is
a
it
chair at
part of his
somebody
body until
or
it
something?
leaves him? Why do his clothes count as part of his body? They'd have to be, or else they'd fall off the instant he time skips and turns ethereal. Well, yeah, his clothes obviously count as part of his body. So
maybe
what
it's
about what's in
like
his
if it's
pocket?
in
What about
your
what he's holding?
sphere, you know what I
if he's
mean?
wielding a spear? Why a spear? If he's wielding a spear and tries to swipe someone with it in the middle of a time skip, it obviously wouldn't do anything because he'd be affecting fate with his own actions. He'd just go through them. But what if he threw the spear? Does it stop being part of his body?
Like,
just
once
like
it's
his
away
blood?
from him,
Would it
yeah.
therefore stab anyone he throws it at?
Yeah,
Why
like,
doesn't
once
he
it's out of
therefore
his
have a ton
general-
spears on him? Why doesn't he use spears like all the time? Well, I guess. No. Okay, no.
Well,
the spear and
no.
maybe the stuff in his pockets wouldn't even follow him and skip time at all. We never
That's
even
true.
see Diavolo having any objects on his possession at all
Right,
when he skips
yeah.
time in the final
Oh,
fight.
wait, we're going
Maybe he
deep, guys. We're
literally
going
has to,
deep
with
into
his
this.
blood
Holy
being
crap.
one of the rare exceptions. And his
Yeah.
clothes? Yes. His clothes are also... Even if his clothes were made up of small, sharp objects... Okay, what if his clothes were made up of a series of chainmail-like
Like
knives?
chainmail.
That way he could take individual
Eh?
knives and throw them during time skips, in which they would no longer be part of his body and affect other bodies like his blood
be
does.
like a
Or, I mean, just like how his
porcupine
blood would
with-
immediately
with
blind
knives.
someone, the bodies he throws the knives at wouldn't even realize they were stabbed until time was resumed again, in which they would go, "Oh, I've been stabbed so suddenly!" But the point is that that's not what he does. Maybe
That's
he tried
not-
that too.
it isn't what
Maybe
he does.
can't bring
Maybe-
sharp objects into skip time. Maybe he very specifically wears clothes that don't fall off his
Maybe
body
that's
when
why
he
he
skips
wears
time.
the
Why doesn't he
lacy
smother
little
people in
thing?
his special non-falling off clothes? He clearly has more than one outfit. Just skip time and throw a shirt on everyone. That's not the... This is all irrelevant. It's not really reasonable to assume this is a problem he has at all, though, since nothing like this is ever brought up in the text of the source material. Okay! So maybe Diavolo just didn't think to bring a spear to skip time then. Well, then he's an idiot.
Yeah.
So he's
Well,
an idiot.
yeah,
Jeez.
okay. We'll just say he's an idiot then. We'll just
Sam?
say he's... Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Yes, Koichi. Even if the spear... Please stop talking about the spear. No, this won't take long. Even if the spear isn't able to interact with people because it phases through them like a ghost, what's stopping him from resuming time while the spear is still inside them? That's still a
Yeah.
stabbed body, whether
Still
he
a
needed
stabbed
to
body
pierce
with
flesh or
spear.
not. You know what? Two possibilities. One,
Okay.
Diavolo is in fact a massive idiot
He
who
just-
seriously
he's
never
never-
thought to try to
he's-
do that,
yeah,
and
he doesn't have
guess
big
is on the table now.
imagination.
Or two, the spear force ejects itself from the body he's trying to pierce as he resumes time. Maybe the spear shatters, or some other fourth thing. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's very possible to speculate on the edge cases of a spear that doesn't exist. Can
A
Diavolo walk
non-existent
through walls?
spear.
What? I mean, if he
Oh.
turns into an ethereal ghost when he initiates a
that's
time skip, what are the limits
true.
on there? If he faces
Yeah,
through things
if he
like
can face through
Aerosmith's
anything.
bullets, what's stopping him from walking through a wall? I mean, the ground.
Maybe-
If he were
maybe-
able to phase through walls, he'd phase through the ground. So,
Yeah.
there's some sort of threshold where some
Right.
things phase through Diavolo and other things are
Maybe
entirely
just
solid.
like
Maybe it depends on if
organic,
the object is moving or not. Technically, the whole
or
world is constantly
it's- well,
in motion.
it
How
is,
can space it
there
thousands
we
of miles
go.
per- You brought it up. What if a building is collapsing and he's inside it? Does he not get crushed by the rubble? Well, I mean, I guess he might. Ah, here you go. Another potential explanation.
okay,
What
all right,
determines
okay,
whether
okay,
or not
okay, okay.
Diavolo will phase through something is if what he's interacting with has a soul.
Has a soul. That's what I was just gonna say, like
Anything
something
without
living.
one, like walls and the floor, are entirely solid to him. Perfect. An explanation that even jives with several stands' notable connection to souls, like mine or Chariot Requiem.
Right,
Certainly
yeah,
a lot more
yeah.
preferable to an explanation that introduces arbitrary exceptions with no basis or precedent in the source material for when said explanation so happens to feature some sort of contradiction. Do animals have souls? Yes, of course
Yeah.
they do. Do plants have souls? Oh, zip. Do plants have souls?
I refuse to what about, like-
hypothetical. Chariot Requiem didn't interact with any plants. Do bullets have souls? No! So he should have been shot by Aerosmith's bullets. Those were stand bullets.
those were
You hear
sand
that? Doesn't count if they're
bullets.
stand bullets.
Well, because they're soul bullets.
Fine, it's not the
it's
souls
just-
thing, but
well,
you definitely can't walk through walls. Is the walls breaking away thing diegetic? You know, when he activates his ability, all the terrain around him collapses and breaks away. If the walls aren't there anymore, then what's stopping him from walking past one and then resuming time? Look, Diavolo's ability is skipping through time.
skipping through
He only
time.
ever uses it for time manipulation.
he's not
purposes.
using it
If
for
he
all
could
this other
walk through
stuff.
walls,
Yeah.
he would, but he doesn't, so he can't. The terrain thing might be diegetic, it might not be. It doesn't matter.
I think
either
we
way,
got real off the
Diavolo
beat
can't
path
walk
here.
through
Yeah.
walls. I
Yes.
refuse to dwell on this
Okay.
any further.
It'd be really
What
funny
happens
to show
if Diavolo
Anasui
chooses
right
to
now.
ignore what he does in his vision? You know, there wasn't supposed to be any audience participation. I had like a whole thing set up. I
Yeah,
couldn't just keep
you're
going as I had
you're really
originally
disruptive,
planned.
you guys. I get it
All
though.
right, you may elaborate. If Diavolo watches himself moving to the right in an epitaph vision, what's stopping him from moving to the left instead? Well, he can't. At least not without using time skip to ignore his fate, but we're talking about an example where he doesn't. Epitaph's
Okay.
vision is inextricably tied to fate, and if he's fated to move to the right, then he must move to the right. If he
Okay.
wants to move to the left, some sort of force or circumstance will result
Well-
in him moving to the right instead.
Yeah,
Well,
kinda
God, he
like what
just
happened
changed his
during
fate.
Main
Doesn't
Heaven.
seem too difficult to me. I see the issue here. This is a bit of a misconception. Fate in this universe is very explicitly
Okay,
defined.
yes,
Little to
yep.
nothing can change it. You are proposing whether or not Epitaph's vision has the chance to be inaccurate. It cannot. In case
Okay.
18, that appears to almost be the case. Originally, it shows Doppio's foot being cut off, when Risotto's foot is the one that ends up being cut off. There is no inaccuracy in this vision. It was originally
Because it
and
was
always
always- it was a
Risotto's
misinterpretation,
foot. Doppio's fate
okay?
never
It was a
changed, and Epitaph
misinterpretation.
was never wrong. I mean, it couldn't be wrong, because otherwise the synergy between Epitaph and King Crimson's time skip would be less than useless.
Right,
The whole
yeah.
point of Epitaph
I
is
don't
it
think I ever
allows
realized just
Diavolo
how,
to
like-
know when to use
Wow.
the time skip ability and what will happen when time resumes. Yes, Koichi. So Diavolo can't interact with things during skip time? Yes. So how is he able to pick up all the things during skip time?
Thank you.
That's
That's exactly what I
Let's
said.
explain
I'm
this
like,
one.
what?
Case 12. hotel cleaning lady intrudes on
I said
Diavolo.
that.
Within the space of a time skip, he manages to pack up all his things and escape. However, by all accounts, this shouldn't be possible due to his inability to interact with any objects during skipped time. At this point, I would like to formally propose a new element into my explanation of this ability. Diavolo's own fated actions. Specifically, what he was going to do if he didn't skip time. This, I feel, is the only way we can explain several use cases of the time skip ability. Anything that was fated to happen will happen, including if Diavolo was the one to influence it. How did he grab all his things and leave the hotel? That's the thing. He didn't. His fate was to grab all of his things and leave, but he skipped past that point in time. So although he erased that period of time from happening, the results of his original actions still remain. Theoretically, if you were to see this from Diavolo's perspective, he might see all the hotel objects floating out the window as the original fate Diavolo would be doing. Unfortunately, we never see his perspective during these key moments, so we can only speculate. However, this explanation does account for every possibility. Yes, even including, dare I say, the Colosseum Arch incident. Things that, no, Diavolo cannot choose to stab my body in the middle of skipped time, but he must have seen through Epitaph that he was already fated to do so, and skipped that period of time, only leaving the result. The result being what he would have done even though he skipped past that period of time.
So he was going to do it anyway.
Time,
he used a time
his own body
skip.
Are completely ignored, but as for everybody else, say my body
I think I understand that.
The result remains.
Oh boy.
The more likely answer. The writer conflated King Crimson's time skip ability and the world's time stop ability and didn't think too hard about it.
I kind of always
thought
it
would make perfect sense if it was as if it were time stop being used. Should I even bother asking? Time stop is comparatively extremely straightforward. Time stops and music can act within it for a short period.
You can do whatever,
from
and then it resumes.
It's as if they're
instantaneous. That's more how it seems to me.
Cases 1, 3, 4, 5, 10, 12, 13, 14, 24, 25, and 33. Alright, you smart ass. Which are all cases that don't make any sense when you consider several seconds of time have passed between them, but make perfect sense if you just pretend he used the world instead. It's rather convenient that all of these cases are ones we don't see from Diavolo's perspective, isn't it? It's because it wouldn't make any sense if we did. Well, you can't say that for absolute certain. Say, for example, case 24. Polnareff's flashback where he fights Diavolo on top of the cliff. Diavolo does what he always does. Skips time, repositions himself behind the opponent, and strikes as time resumes. Entirely consistent with how his ability is explained and how it is seen in the rest of the series. Polnareff begins to swipe at King Crimson, but before the swipe is finished, Diavolo appears behind Polnareff as if no time had passed. King Crimson is all about erasing time. How do you explain that? Well, regarding that, I can explain this one. What? Who said that?
What?
I did. And who are you? I'm you from a parallel dimension. One where things went slightly differently. How the hell am I talking to a parallel dimension version of myself? Oh, there was this funny pink man and whatever, it's not important. Polnareff never made that swipe in my timeline. That was a mistake only made in the anime adaptation, so it's not necessarily
So this is manga, Giorno.
a mistake in the source material. Same can be said for case 14, where the alleyway the fortune teller was killed in was entirely cleaned up
It's not an
in
issue with the source
child
material.
bystanders' eyes.
It's the opposite.
Didn't happen in the manga. Okay, sure, I guess. That. As for the other cases, I mean, it's very possible everyone was fated to stand exactly where they were for the duration of the time skip. It's not necessarily a contradiction, just a bit of an improbability. Also, although it's a bit inconsistent, debatably Polnareff is a tortoise in my universe, especially if you take the Eyes of Heaven adaptation into account.
I still need to...
In fact, I am glad.
It's a game, right?
Sir? Yes, Koichi. What about the elevator scene? What do you mean, what about the elevator
Where
scene?
with
your explanation for how Diavolo can interact with objects in the middle of skip time is if he was fated to do it himself. Correct. So the only way he could steal Trish from the elevator is if he was fated to do it and erase that bit of time. Correct. So what about Bruno? What about Bruno? I mean, we have to talk about Bruno. What was he doing during the period of skipped time? From our perspective, he must have stood entirely still, or else he would have realized time had been skipped. But why would he stand perfectly still, sir? Well, nobody can keep track of Diavolo in the middle of skip time, so they followed their fated actions, and Diavolo can move wherever he wants. Nobody realizes he's doing so. But sir, that's only ethereal Diavolo. The Diavolo that can't interact with anything. Diavolo's fated actions are what can interact with things in skip time, which would be the Diavolo that can chop Trish's hand off and take her out of the elevator. The
Right.
Diavolo that Bruno would be able to see.
He would
remember what
actually
exactly happened
see
when Bruno
him.
resumes like normal, but surely he wouldn't stand absolutely still as Diavolo breaks into the elevator, dismembers his daughter, and leaves out the roof, right? He'd either be staring at the dismembered hand, staring at the hole in the roof, or already following Diavolo. But he's not. He's staring blankly at the elevator wall. How does that make sense, sir? The hole in the roof isn't even there in the manga, by the way. Okay.
Oh,
right,
okay. There's no hole on the roof in the manga. Good
well,
to know.
What if Bucciarati didn't move from his spot because his movements were predetermined by what he intended to do beforehand? He didn't know Diavolo would burst through the ceiling and steal his daughter, so it was like he was on autopilot.
His brain turned off.
Didn't have the chance to react until the time skip was finished. That's also why, in case 28, Diavolo was at the bottom of the stairs, and despite him clearly starting to jump up the stairs before initiating the time skip, Polnareff autopilots through his previous action, which was watching his blood drip from his hand. I'm terribly sorry, sir, but that still doesn't make any sense. If that were the case, then what about when Abakio got off the boat, sir? Case number 8, sir. He didn't want to get off the boat before the start of the time skip, but when the time skip was over, he was already on land. He made the decision to leave the boat during the time skip, so surely there's no such thing as going on autopilot just because time was skipped. Well, he stepped forward the instant before we see the time skip, so maybe he made the split second
Maybe he had already made the decision. Okay, all right.
That step in the manga.
He did.
If you claim your precious manga is the definitive version of this universe, why don't you come up here and do this talk for me? All right, maybe I will.
Oh! Whoa!
I don't think the universe liked that one. Yeah, never mind. You're on your own. I think we're asking
Outta
the
here.
wrong question.
Outta here.
I mean, I think the question we got to be asking is, what did Diavolo see on Epitaph right before stealing Trish away? Well, he saw himself stealing Trish from the elevator, obviously. He had to have, otherwise he wouldn't initiate the time skip in the first place. So what was Bruno doing in Epitaph's vision? He must have been doing something. Whatever he was doing in Epitaph's vision is what he was fated to do. Cause and effect dictates it has to have been absolutely anything. But he doesn't move an inch. The only explanation is time finished skipping, and Bruno just so happened to have been looking at the elevator wall in the exact same position he was before his companion was ripped from his side. But what are the chances of that? Well, to be fair, the chances of that are rather higher than normal, since Diavolo looking at Epitaph's vision, as was previously established, inherently influences the future in his favor, since he has the ability to act in the most optimal way possible from it.
Okay,
looking at Epitaph's vision
I
is
guess
how he can dodge all of Mrs. bullets in case 35 is an example. There you go. Now it all makes sense.
Now it's really good.
Or his ability was conflated with the world's time stone. Oh, shut it. Hey, you tell me which outcome is more likely. The scene was written with all that overbaked nonsense in mind, or it was a minor lapse of judgment in a story that never focused too hard on the minute details in the first place. What do you think is more important in a story? Following every single rule originally stated on page 1 of a long ongoing narrative, or delivering a cool scene where a companion is ripped
The thing
away
is, I
from
feel like
under
he's
the
focused on
protagonist's nose, allowing him to finally understand and confront the villain's motive and motivate him towards his true goal.
I feel like that's...
Well, you may very well follow that train of logic, but I personally consider that a bit thought-terminating and like you're not willing to engage with the actual puzzle laid before.
Like you're just saying
We're not
it's just
asking why
okay.
the story was written this way. We're asking how this ability works based on the information
We're trying to keep it in character, kind of.
The goalposts to me. All right, I think we're done here. Thank you all for coming.
You ruined it. You ruined it.
Better understanding on how King Crimson works. I
would say I do. I would say I do have a little bit of a better understanding. To be honest with you, I never thought that much into it, and I just kind of went with it. Am I the only one who's just kind of like, yeah, he just like he skips time, and he's doing stuff in the skip, and, you know, just kind of don't worry about it, and then stuff happens. Like, am I the only one who sort of just took it at, like, face value? And, like, honestly, I kind of was thinking of it more like the world. Except here's how I looked at it, and somebody explained it to me in my comments back when I was watching it, and it was actually really great because I made the comparison to it being like, and they use this here too, like clips on a timeline when you're editing a video. We're skipping those clips, we're cutting them out, but the cutout clips, the editor, can see, can manipulate. I guess if you wanted to stretch that analogy, you could say, I mean, I can interact with them though. But like in this particular case, Diavolo can't really interact directly with. I actually kind of like the explanation that it's only like living things, like something with a soul that he could, I actually kind of like that explanation, because like otherwise, yeah, you know, if he's just ghosting through everything, he could just go through walls. Now I gotta say that I don't, but you know what? I feel like a lot of this, I don't know when all of this came out, but I was dying for an Anasui cameo, because it's so perfect, because they're talking about him moving through walls, and Diver Down can like phase into things, kind of. It's sketch, yes. And he looks like Diablo, and I'm like, oh my god, this would be a hilarious time to bring in Anasui and be like, oops, wrong character. I thought of it, just so you know. You know what? I actually think that was a fantastic presentation. Like, again, this is why I love Viva Reverie. Because you come here for the laughs, and you stay for like, oh my god, this is, like, this person needs like an honorary PhD in JoJo's. Because, like, quite honestly, I had never really, like, I knew Epitaph could see into the future, but I don't even know if I fully understood just how, like, it was almost like a joint kind of ability with King Crimson. Like, that's how King Crimson is able to, like, I don't know if that ever really occurred to me, I'll be honest. And you guys, maybe some of you are out there like, oh my god, how did you not know that? I just assume, like, King Crimson, like, okay, this is kind of what I thought while I was watching, okay? King Crimson can skip time, right? So, like, can see the... I don't know if I fully understood, to be honest with you. I think I just kind of assumed that it was, like, a little bit like the world, honestly. That it was kind of, like, executed a little bit in the same way, only, you can't, the not being able to influence things always did kind of confuse me a little bit. Because there are a few instances, like they mentioned here, where you can clearly see the influence, but there are ways to explain it away. Like, I'll be honest, the hotel thing never, that, like, blew my mind. Because I'm like, wait, I thought he could skip time, but he couldn't really. Because what they're saying in all the other instances is he is skipping time, positioning himself, and then not resumes time, because that's the world, but resumes time, basically, right as he's about to attack. So in other words, he can't really attack during the time skip. It has to be a calculated, you know, cut through time, move himself around, but then it's resume time. That's the only way I can think of to put it, in order to attack. The hotel scene, like, broke my brain when I first saw it. And you guys know, like, if you go back and see my reaction, I was like, wait, what? Like, how? And I thought it was only, like, a few seconds, too. Like, to be able to clear out. And then, like, how did he get out? Like, did he jump out a window? Did he? So I guess if you want to stretch it a little bit, you can say, like, okay, he was already fated to do that. So it just kind of acted on that, because that was his fate. So what it's really doing is it's acting on fate. It's not just like, when you think about the world is not exactly doing that. The world is literally just stop time. I could go do whatever I wanted. Fate doesn't matter, you know. And then you resume it and you're here. When you are looking at it in conjunction with Epitaph, where it's like, okay, like I feel like the whole volume was so much about fate. So kind of introducing the concept of fate does give you a little bit of a unique separating factor. Does it always add up? I don't think so. I think those are some great explanations. I think one of the fun things about JoJo's is that some of the things that get some of the very complex rules that maybe get set aside in favor of the story being interesting or fun or exciting or something like that, fans can come in and you can draw your own conclusions. You can write your own headcanons. You can kind of like fill in those gaps yourselves. What Araki is doing is he's kind of like giving you the highlight reel of all the cool stuff, you know? And honestly, I'm not great with like keep 5,000 rules straight at once either. So I'm okay with just kind of going with it as long as it doesn't go too like, there were a couple things about King Crimson that I was like, wait, what? But for the most part, I kind of just went with it. I'm like, okay, we skipped time and it's ended up on the fence, and then did the... And if you just kind of go with it and you don't think about it too much, and you're just appreciating what's being put forth in the story that I feel you're supposed to focus on, then it's a good time. It's a good time. It's a good time. Some things just maybe aren't meant to be picked apart quite that much. Although I think it's it's funny, I expected that to be a really, really funny video. I expected that to be like King Crimson, but really, really fast. And that was wow, like we got into it, you guys. But yeah, where was I? What was I saying? Oh, I think the really interesting thing about that video is that it takes two really interesting sides, and neither one of them is really right or wrong. It's all kind of up for interpretation. Unless Araki comes out and says, like, look, I just kind of didn't worry about how King Crimson worked. I did my thing, and that's what... Unless he comes out and definitively gives us, this is what I was going for, it's all kind of up for interpretation anyway. So if you want, you can say, look, I think it's kind of a cop-out to say that some of this was just stuff that Araki didn't, you know, follow through on every single instance of King Crimson, and I would rather try and, like, stay in character for the story and, like, come up with a reason why. Or you could say, I think there are just some parts where, like, we're just not supposed to be super focused on it. And it's just, he wasn't focused on it, so we're not focused on it. You know what I mean? I think either way is good. I don't think there's a wrong way to do it. I think the only wrong way to do it is if you're not having a good time and you're not enjoying yourself and you're, like, bashing it and bringing others down by doing that. I think those are the only wrong options, personally. But if you're having a good time, who cares? Like, who cares? If you wrote an entire, like, if you got your honorary PhD in King Crimson, or if you're just like, this kind of seems like it was a little bit of an oversight in order to bring us a really cool scene. I kind of accepted that there were some things that were a little bit take you out of the story. To be honest with you, if I could just bring it back to, like, my saddest moment in all of JoJo's, I just kind of stopped after the affair, to be honest, because I'm like, okay, if we're really going to do something that out of character just to move it along, then clearly there are instances where, like, where we're going is more important than how we got there. You know what I mean? And I don't say that in a bad way. I don't say that disrespectfully at all. Like, I think that's just a style, a writing style that I've just kind of gotten used to. Does that make sense? I hope that doesn't come off as, like, I'm not trying to bash in any way at all. I just said, like, don't bash. But, like, that's kind of how I take it. It's like, sometimes we just kind of need to be here, and we're not too worried about some of the stuff in between. I personally would take 10 King Crimsons over the affair. That's me. That's just me. Like, it's one thing to introduce an ability that's a little bit, like, hairy when you start to break down a little bit. Character stuff is another thing. Like, for me, the character stuff is everything. So, personally, like, I'm not super upset about King Crimson. I think it's, at this point, it's kind of a joke. Like, I say it in real life, too, where I'm just like, it makes more sense than King Crimson. So, yeah, I think if you're having fun with it, it's all good. But great discussion. I love, like, and of course Rohan would be the one, like, just completely derailing the presentation. Of course, of course. It is kind of too bad that they never met, because Rohan did go to Italy that one time. I have no idea where that is in the timeline, because the Rohan stories are all kind of like in their own timeline or something. So, but yeah. Speaking of the Rohan stories, I'm not sure what to do now, because I still have some extra content I want to see of JoJo's before we start another series. However, I'm torn. I'm torn between, and I'll probably make a post about this too, but I'm kind of torn between the Rohan live action or the Stardust Crusaders OVAs. The thing about the Stardust Crusaders OVAs is that I found out they're actually like 13 episodes, which is like taking on a whole other show as opposed to like a few weeks of extra content. The Rohan live action show, I believe, is also several episodes, but I think it might be a little bit shorter. Like, we might be able to do it in a couple weeks. I don't know. I have to look. But I want to hear, like, which one, or is there another? Is there something else that's like, hey, you know, there's also this great video series by so-and-so about JoJo's. So let me know. Fill me in. And all right, guys, that was just like, oh my God, it's over an hour. That was over an hour of just having fun with JoJo stuff. That was great. That was like, I could just do that all day. I'll be honest with you. I could just watch like theory videos like all day and just be like, oh my God. Like the emoji with the 2 eyes in the lips where it's just like, oh. All right, guys, I need to go. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of like, if your brain is not like woken up by now, yeah, that's a good, or maybe it's exhausted, because I don't know, mine kind of is too. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, you guys. I had a lot of fun with it. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me for whatever JoJo stuff we're doing next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.